Projector aura type part 2. Here are some little tips and tricks on what I've learned to be a projector and how to navigate it. First of all, let's look at what's called the not self. And in all of the human design aura types, they have something called the not self. And this is like your shadow. This is the shadow of who you're trying to integrate. And the shadow for the projector is bitterness. It's the bitterness of not being seen, of being so intelligent, of seeing all of the systems and the way things can be improved, but nobody wants to know your opinion. Nobody cares. Often when you do give advice, it's shut down and people throw it back in your face or they resent you for trying to help. And also, if you are, and I'll go into the different types of projectors, if you're an emotional projector like myself, if you are feeling the shadow portion of your not self, of that bitterness, and you're trying to help people, you're literally injecting that bitterness into others. Because our aura type, when we are focused on one person, we can actually penetrate their aura, and it's almost like we become telepathic, like they can read our minds, we can read theirs. It's incredibly intimate. That's why like a lot of people go a little crazy around projectors. They either really love us, like love us so much they want to possess us, or they really hate us and they don't want anything to do with us. Or they kind of want to own us like pets because we make them feel really good, but they don't want to share this with their friends or, actually acknowledge us out in public. It is a problem as a projector because we do intimacy so well. And just it has to do with our energy signature. We can penetrate other people's energy fields and help them have upgrades. I can literally sit with people and they can just discover their best selves. They can remove blockages or just feel seen for the first time in a long time. And so as a projector, it takes a lot of energy, number one, to do this. So we have to protect our energy. And we also have to realize that if we are not feeling good, if we're tired, if we're a little bitter, if we're a little frustrated, we're also putting that into others. And so what you have to do as a projector is you have to get really smart with your energy. You have to figure out through your interactions with others, am I putting off energy that is uncomfortable for people? And it's hard. It's hard to kind of like face, like we don't want to have to think about that. Like we just want to be, right? We don't want to think about our impact on other people. But for projectors, it's imperative that we think about our impact on others. I have learned over the years, because I've been studying human design on and off, I would say for about last 5 years. When I first read it, I didn't like it at all. I was like, no, this is too triggering. And it was really triggering. But then I kept coming back to it because I would meet people and I would look up their chart and I was like, oh, I could do other people's charts. I could not do mine because like, I get the generators. Like I can actually feel a generator when I'm sitting next to a generator. Ooh, it's so awesome. It's like having a shot of espresso for me. Like I can go all day. I feel like I could just solve every problem in the world if I'm standing next to a generator. If I'm next to a manifester, I can feel their need to dominate and control the room. And immediately, like, I can kind of like understand, like, they have to have that control and level of mastery. And so I act accordingly. And for reflectors, I only met a couple in my lifetime, but the couple of reflectors I've met, it's like being around a warm hug. Let's just say Like every reflector that you will ever meet is like just getting a warm hug because they literally just reflect you back to yourself. It's so beautiful. And then I started to meet other projectors and I began to understand myself a little bit more because as a projector, you will never know intimacy until you meet another projector. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like meeting another projector is like meeting a long lost kindred soul. I don't know, you just like kind of get each other. And yet you don't step on each other's toes and there's no like trying to control or there's like no domination of each other. Like it's kind of like you're two Aquarians. And like let's just say a lot of projectors have strong Scorpio placements in their chart. And yet we kind of like when a projector is with another projector, we're like two Aquarians who are really weird and quirky, just blurting out what is we're passionate about. We're like, yeah, I learned this today. And the other one's like, yeah, I learned this today. And it's just like you meet your best friend. And so I am all for like, if you are a projector, please find other projectors to get along with, try networking, reach out, like, just say on your social media, hey, I'm a projector, like let's be friends because trust me, most projectors have the emotional intelligence to be a really amazing friend. And the reason why is because we go through a lot of social stigma more than most. And it's because our aura type is penetrating. And so if we are in a bad mood, if a projector is in a bad mood, nobody wants to hang out with them. And so you can imagine how that feels growing up. And so if you're a parent and you have a projector kid, as uncomfortable as it makes you feel, you're going to have to comfort your child when they're upset. Please do. Please comfort your projector child. And if you have a projector friend, even though it really sucks to be around them when they're really sad and down and out, please give them a hug and let them know you're there for them. So many people who are unaware will literally dump their projector friend because their projector friend is going through something. And if you're a projector, you know this because you're watching this. You're like, oh my God, right? It's like you're not allowed to have a bad day. You're not allowed to go through a grieving process because somebody died. Like, no, you have to be happy and on your game all the time. That can cause a lot of bitterness. So the key towards healing your aura, and that the whole goal for projectors is we want to start healing our aura and connecting to our bodies more so that we can be more magnetic. And the more healed, the more people will want to talk to us and connect with us. And so you just need to know that like it's not personal. For a lot of people, they are not aware enough of energetic systems to actually like know that they're hurting you when you're down and out. And so if you're a projector and you have been kicked more than a dozen times when you are down and out, I am sorry. From one projector to another, you are not alone. Trust me, you are not alone. This happens to all of us. But our goal is to heal. And trust me, that healing process, it makes you a leader in the end. It makes you stronger. So, good luck. You got this. And please find other projectors to connect with. They will be your lifelong friends.